Mom, how did we know when I got diagnosed with leukemia?
We found out you had leukemia because you'd been poorly for a few weeks, in fact, probably about 2 months, and it took us ages to work it out, but we realised you weren't well. You were very pale and very tired. We thought you were just messing about a lot of the time because you didn't fancy going to school. And then eventually we took you to a doctor for a blood test, and the doctor said that you had really quite serious anemia, but they said not to worry, it was probably just a virus. They thought it was something called a parvovirus because they said that was the commonest reason for children to get very anemic. About 2 hours after we got back from the initial blood test, you started to get spots. So we got a call from the GP later that day to ask how you were doing, and we said you had spots. So the doorbell rang a couple of hours after that, and it was the GP, and she wanted to look at you, and she said he shouldn't be that anemic, and he shouldn't have these spots, and it looks as if he's got chicken pox, and because he's that anemic, you should go to hospital, and you shouldn't wait for 4 or 5 days. You should go right now. In fact, call a taxi right now. So she probably thought in the back of her head that maybe you had something like leukemia. So she made us call a taxi and go to hospital then and there. So we called a taxi and we got straight to hospital. And then about 4 days later, after they'd spent quite a lot of time looking at what was happening in your blood, they decided to give you the test for leukemia, for which you had to have an operation. And then they said that you did have leukemia. So the GP was right. She guessed that there was something seriously wrong, and she sent us to hospital straight away, and we're very glad she did.